my basic kind of closeout check-in, last check-in for March. I don't have my last paycheck yet, but I thought I would go ahead and review some things. Go ahead and adjust my camera a little bit so y'all can see things a little better, or it's just going to do that and I'll just move this up, I guess. But yeah, so this month has been really crazy. One really good thing is I did get I did see my claims for my x-rays, and actually going to be $13 each, and at least for the 2 that were done at the ER. So, and I've already was able to pay for one. I haven't gotten like the billing for the other one yet. So, we, as you see, something kind of big here. One of them being the litter robot, which was a very large expense, but I think an important one, especially, and I don't regret it, especially after the news that I received from my oncology visit. And that news was that if my medical condition is cancer or just a tumor, specifically a giant cell tumor, and essentially, I don't know if the swelling shows as much on here, but effectively I no longer have a metacarpal bone to my thumb. It is fully destroyed. So I went ahead, and I had a feeling that wasn't a surprise to me based on how my hand was feeling, based on how, like, I knew it wasn't just inflammation. I could tell things were going on even though I wasn't getting x-ray and exactly, yeah. So I went ahead and got the litter robot because if it is cancer, then I will be moving in with my mom, with my spouse, and we'll be bringing our dog, but my mom is allergic to cats, so my father-in-law will have to take care of our cats, and he works like 6 days a week at a rock quarry, so I didn't want him to have to also, like, you know, like, clean out a litter box, to, like, take his time to clean out a litter box, because, like, he already has a lot of trauma around cancer. That's how he lost his wife. So, you know, just, if he's already doing us a favor, I want to make it easier on him. And also, if it isn't cancer, it'll still just kind of be easier for us for my recovery, because I'm going to need full reconstruction of my metacarpal of my thumb. So that's probably going to be a quite intensive surgery. So I just went ahead and said I'm going to go ahead and buy it. So that was $755. I did get the older model, the Model 3, and then I got the 3-year insurance. I also, this at Chewy was $34. This is a special food called LifeClear. It is a patented food made by Purina that helps the cats not produce the dander that causes allergies. So I bought that because eventually, when my family moves to Costa Rica, me and my spouse will be moving into their house, and I want them to be able to come back to their house and not be affected by the cats. Also, in case I'm going to be gone for a long time, I'm actually also allergic to cats, but I've built up resistance. So it's also to help me not have such a reaction when I come and visit them. I have a internet, I had an internet bill, and I don't normally have this. Typically my internet bill is covered by my job, but since we get a stipend and my internet totally went up, because of a certain, like, discount that was through the federal government that went away. So I didn't have enough for the end of the stipend, but it was like $300 and I had like 70. So basically it won't pay it for this month, but the next quarter is about to refresh. So I'll have the 70 plus the 100 left over. So next several months that internet bill will be covered. This Amazon Pet was a litter that will be suitable for the litter robot, because it needs like a light clumping litter. My electric is $152. That is like a standard charge. We continue to kind of bust our budget with eating out a bit, and I did bust my budget with gas a little bit. I had to fill up on gas. Let's see here. I did end up buying Headspace for the year, and I don't regret that. Honestly, I've been having a lot of hard time sleeping between all the anxiety and having to wait for calls and just, pain and things like that. And the Headspace app has been really helping me sleep, and also kind of like on my desk when I'm just feeling a bit overwhelmed. I've been using that. I had a trip back to Conway and to oh, I don't care. I don't live anywhere near Conway, so I can say Conway. And then Little Rock. So my trip, and then my MRI. This is just what I had to pay up front. It was $367 because I needed an MRI with medium sedation, which means they gave me an IV to help let me do the MRI. And then my X-ray came in. So I think I went over everything else before. Oh yeah, I paid my oncology, even though I went to oncologist on the 26th as well. I paid my oncologist beforehand, my copay. So that's kind of how the overviews looked so far. I guess we can go ahead and go to here. I've kind of pre-written some of this, but I can possibly write some other things. Just my writing is, I made some little notes down here just throughout the month, just for my own sanity. Basically, between March 1st and 21st, my medical expenses were $837. And by medical expenses, I mean anything I've had to buy to make my life more accessible, pain medications, things like that. Anything I've needed to buy for work to make it to where I could work with this, anything like that. And then obviously like medical trips, co-pays, all that jazz. It has been $837 between the 1st and 21st. Then the 1st through 28th, the total's been $1,317. So that's how much the medical expenses are so far. Obviously, I don't have my second paycheck yet, but I am salary, so it should be the same. But I'm going to just go ahead and do these. My insurances. Yeah, I had to hold my pen a little funny. They were $205, like expected. Those are pretty standard. Eating out, I know I went over this. Let me get something to do the math there. But yeah, so it's been a lot this month. I'm hoping last month is less chaotic. I actually get to do my biopsy on the 1st, on April Fool's Day, and then we'll find out the results later, like 7 to 10 business days. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and add up my eating out, which I did go over, but I'm not going to be too hard on us because it's been a crazy month. So 27, 11, plus 10, plus 42. I got some really bad news on the 42nd, on this day, and you can see we went ahead and ate out, and ate something a bit nicer. Let's see, plus 27, plus 17, and I think that's all, so it ended up being 134, so over double, not the greatest. But I'm not going to be, oh god, I'm holding my pen the same, okay, I need to not do that. It's just kind of habit to want to do that. Yeah, handwriting's really weird like this. 134, and that was over $74. And then for gasoline, it is 33 plus 42, which I have been driving a bit more than expected, so that kind of makes sense. 15. Pets I went over thanks to an emergency vet visit. So let's see here. I spent 166, and then I had the Chewy plus 34, Amazon Pet plus 25. I'm not counting the litter robot as pets. I'm just going to count that as its own. As you see down here, I count it as its own line. So I ended up spending $225 on pets. Let's see, minus the 60. Oh, 50 expected. Even more so. Minus 50. Plus 25. Oh, let's see here. Plus 175. Miscellaneous was also more than 100, thanks to my mess up with the charger. So I had to get Best Buy. So 83 plus 18 for the hair dye. I'm looking for the other one. Oh, I did get Girl Scout cookies. So that was $24. I don't usually get Girl Scout cookies, but they were out there, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll go and support the Girl Scouts. So that was $25 over at 125. Oh, that was really low. Oops. Plus 25. And then medical. So I already added the medical down here. So that was 13, 17. If there's any more charges, what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and add and just kind of account those and update y'all on those on my paycheck, which is on the last day on the 31st. So I'm gonna go ahead and add up all these real fast. So of the actuals, 385 plus 205 plus 766 plus 188 plus 134 plus 75 plus 80 plus 10 plus 225 plus 125 plus 13 17 plus, oh, I think I already had the 1317 in there, possibly. I'll see the ending number. I'm going to skip that because I think I already typed that in. But if not, I'm going to check something. Plus 155 plus 110 plus 755. Look at the history. Okay, no, I had entered that. So, I will say all my expenses before I had the medical were $3,213, so definitely more than this, but with medical, 1317. My total expenses for this month are crazy. They are $4,530. So that is a difference of versus expected versus actual of 2122. 2000. Whoop, I don't even want to write that number apparently. 408. I mean, obviously I'm sad because a tumor has ripped apart my hand, but I'm also sad because this is like the most income that I've ever had, and like it's the most income I've ever had in 1 month, and I just am literally like my leftover is so small afterwards due to all of this. But at least I had the money for it. So this is my check-in. I'm sorry I was kind of down. I've actually not been too down about all this. I was really excited to have answers, but I think just kind of looking at the numbers and kind of seeing what this has cost me this month kind of bummed me out a little bit, but at least I had the money for it. I didn't have to go into debt for this month. I am very thankful for that. I do use my credit cards, but you're going to see I'm going to pay them off at the end of this month, or at my last paycheck at the end of this month. So we won't have as much left. Since we don't have that much left over, I'll probably have to dip into my savings for the first part of the month, but that won't be too bad because most of my stuff will be going onto the credit card and be paid on the 15th. So no worries there. Thank you so much for watching, and let's hope for a better April. Feel free to share what's going on with your March or April, any of your goals. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.